So tell me about primary school. Which primary school was it?
Marywood.
Merriwood
Yes.
Primary School.
And like I said, it was owned and run by the Moravian Church.
Okay, so
And then the government, after 51 hurricane, built a new school on the church land. So it was now a government public school. But when I went to elementary school, it was operated by the Moravian Church. The Marywood School was operated by the Moravian Church.
Okay, so it's a private institution at the time.
Yeah, after 51 hurricane, it become the government, the Department of Education, our Ministry of Education, built a little concrete school on the church's
Property.
land.
Yes.
And it's still called the Marywood Public School.
All right, so and that would have been your primary education,
That's
right?
my primary education.
Did you get to go to high school from there?
Yeah,
Yes.
From there I went to Kingston Tech. Kingston Technical High.
All
But
right.
when I went to Kingston Tech, it was Kingston Technical School. So the trade school there.
Oh, the trade school. Okay, okay.
And then when I was leaving after 3 years, it became a high school. So I had the privilege of spending another year and complete what they call a high school education. I do GCE. I was the first of a group of people in Jamaica to do GCE
Wow.
at Kingston Technical High.
Okay, okay.
At the time they called it Associate GCE. All the other GCEs used to be London.
London, yes.
And
Yeah.
Kingston Tech used to do City and Guild certificate. But then after 51, they start doing, when I was leaving anyway, they start doing GCE
O
O-level.
levels, yes. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so when as a boy you used to go shoot bird and anything, did you?
Oh yeah. As a boy, your basic meat, when the old man would grow his own rabbit and chicken,
Rabbit?
and goat and pigs and all those, yeah.
So you eat rabbit? You have had rabbit
Oh
meat?
yeah, rabbit, pigeon and rabbits were regular.
Oh,
yeah.
and then we have one little thing called, it look like one rat. What the little thing name again? Guinea pig, guinea pig, right?
I never eaten guinea
Everybody
pig.
but they used to raise them too, right?
Yeah, they were, I think they still do.
Okay, okay. Guinea
But
pig
my father used to raise a lot of
animals.
yeah, he used to be a farmer alongside his job.
Oh,
Well, my mother was a farmer, and he was the big boss at the railway who gave little private 1 day or 2 days work to people.
right.
And they would sort of show their kindness by giving my mother a free day on
On the farm.
She was a farmer, he was a railway worker.
So what kind of farming did she do? I mean, just
Plant corn,
Okay.
cane, any type of food that we never buy food.
wow.
We only buy meat. Well, we never buy meat either. My father grew the meat. My mother grew the food.
The food. Okay, okay. Wow. So would you consider yourself a farmer? Did you do any?
No, not really. I was exposed to agriculture
Yes.
as a subject. I taught agriculture in school as a subject.
Okay.
But not. I've never done farming. I always do gardening. My own little garden.
Right,
I live in places where I could do gardening. In
Yes. Yes.
So I always do my little gardening. Coming right back to Canada, but I was never a farmer.
Okay.
The closest I've been to a farm was with my father, because he used to own a lot of cows and goats and whatever, and the kids have to take care of them. And if we didn't take care of those animals, he would come to school and ask the headmaster to pardon him while he beat our backside.
Why?
It was, you stop and you look back at those days, you figure it was really crazy on his part, but
Yes. That was their
I guess
that was their way.
That was their way, his method.
Yes.
And it serves a purpose. I guess we all came out to be responsible people.
Yes. Yes.
Take care of ourselves.
How many brothers and sisters you had?
Nine brothers and sisters of us. 2 sisters and 7 brothers. And I fall in the middle.
So you all grew up together?
I grew up in the same house.
Oh my gosh.
Same house overlooking the railway station at Ipswich there.
Oh my. And you were in the middle?
And I was in the middle, and I'm still in the middle,
Oh.
and only 2 of us alive.
Only 2 of you left?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is left? Is a younger brother or sister?
Me and the younger sister to me.
Oh, okay.
The younger sister to me and the older sister. I have one sister which is younger and
Right.
one sister which is older.
Right.
And I'm still in the middle.
Okay.
And the only 3 of us still alive.
Really?
All the others are dead.
That's what you meant. Okay, got you.
I'm still in the middle.
All right, great. So, tell me, when you go to school, what was your first experience with having a girlfriend?
Avis Stone, my girlfriend.
What's her name?
Avis.
Avis.
End up being married to a church of God minister
Oh.
who's dead now. And
Yes.
I am not even sure Avis is alive. She would have to be as old as I am.
Yes.
91 years old. If
Yes.
she was still alive. I don't think she's alive.
What age were you at the time?
Probably about 14, 15.
14, 15. Yes. That's
In the elementary days.
the primary school.
Primary school.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
In the primary school. Those are the days when we used to do third
So
Jamaican local exam.
You didn't love? You didn't love? You were in love?
Yes. And I saw that lady years after. I went back to Jamaica from Canada here to visit, and there was a sister of hers who works with the bus company.
Yes.
We used to call them Chichi bus then.
Yes.
And she used to be a conductor, and she sort of connect us back together.
Right.
And that was how I knew Pastor was dead and Avis was still alive.
Okay. Nice catching up, huh?
Well,
You seem quite reflective. About this particular part. What's going on? I mean, what's going on?
no, well, it's just it's just something that flashed in my mind every so often.
Okay.
In setting up my bank account and computer here, they ask you your first girlfriend, and I try to remember. It's a damn long time. It's a long time. Avis, she was my first girlfriend.
Okay.
That's dead by now.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I can see it in your, just the way you look. There's a lot of pride about that relationship. It lasted a long time.
Yeah, for a little while until Pastor come to town. It was one of these situations where the young pastor came into town and captured. I guess the
heart somewhere of the young
one of the better looking young girls his age.
Yes.
Slightly younger than he was anyway. I think he was probably older than we were. Pastor. But he was a young man.
Yes.
And so Avis and the rest of them, my brother and his girlfriend, who turned out to be his wife, who's still living in England today, still old as I am.
Yes.
Marian, we were all young people in school. My brother caught, his mature.
Yes.
And produced 3 lovely
kids
nice. Who now live in England, have their own kids. They are now grandparents themselves.
What kind of risks as young boys did you take in that community? Were you Do you think that you used to take a lot of risks going out and doing things that mommy and daddy didn't want you to do?
Well, back in the country district there, in elementary school, I think the greatest risk that I can remember is we used to have district gangs.
Okay.
Bread Network,
Yes.
Ipswich Station, those
Yes.
Norway district.
Yeah.
There are little districts that made send kids to the school. And during my time in school, it was about an average 500 students go to that school. Nowadays, it's about 25. That gives you an idea how dead the place is.
Right.
How far it got. It's retarded.
Yes.
And we used to have little district gangs. We'd throw stone at one another after school. Real fights. We stone one another away from the school, back to their bush.
Right. Territorial.
And it got serious a couple of times because my father, I remember on about 2 occasions, have to rent the car. There was always someone at the district who owns a car and would drive people to Black River once per week.
Oh.
And would rent the car if an emergency, when you want to get to Black River Hospital in Black River. That's the only way to get there.
Yes.
To rent the car and take the person there.
Oh.
And I remember on 2 occasions as a boy, I hurt, just foolish fight, I hurt a kid to the point where my father have to rent a car to take the chap to hospital in Black River.
Wow.
But those were...
So you get a bus ass?
Oh yeah, bus ass. And as a young man, in my elementary days too, I saw a kid got murdered by another one.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Playing marbles, and they thought one was stealing the other, and a fight broke out, and one pulled a knife and...
Wow, just like that?
Yeah. I saw that in my youth as a boy.
And what happened after that? What happened to the kid who stabbed the other one? Did he go to jail? Did he go to reformatory school?
He grew up in reformatory school, Stony Hill.
In Stony Hill, I know that one.
And when I was going to high school in Kingston, he was in prison.
For something else? Or they moved him to prison?
For the same act.
Oh.
And when I went to Kingston and was going to school and riding bicycle along Rockford Road, I remember one day I was riding and I saw a truck with some prisoners and what have you in front of me.
Right.
They were going towards the
prison.
quarry.
Right.
Where they used to hang prisoners against the quarry walls.
Oh, they did that? Me don't know about that.
Oh yeah, at cement
factory. Yeah. Uh-huh.
The hills behind cement factory. The prisoners from Raytown used to go out there daily and drill off the concrete even before the cement factory was made. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, that was what attracted the cement factory to that point. Yeah.
So this area was they used to execute people out there?
No, they put them to work.
They put them to work.
On the side of the hill.
Okay. Just to drill down.
Just to drill the hill.
Okay. Yes.
To cut the road, make the road, and all that.
Okay.
Widen the road and what have you.
Okay.
And they were driving prisoners from Raytown out to that point one day when I was riding my bicycle with a group of other students. And I heard someone from the back of a police truck shouted out, "Miah!" And when I look who it was, Chuni. We used to call him Chuni, as if the boy that got himself in trouble there by killing the other youngster. Chuni. So he grew up in prison. He become after he served after he left prison. He was back. They sent him back to the community,
Right.
and then he become like a bad man
In the community.
in the community.
Oh my God.
And my father used to have to catch him, throw him on the train, send him back to Magati, and let the police take control of him and send him back to Kingston.
Oh.
Send him back to jail. And I think he's dead. Well, he must be dead by now.
Right.
But his name was Chuni.
So
And he was the first murderer in Jamaica that I know. I know him personally.
So was he a bad kid before he stabbed the kid? Did you see that coming? Was he kind of a wayward?
Well, we figured Stony Hill turned him into a bad kid.
Oh.
He was a pleasant kid playing
Marble.
with us.
Uh-huh.
You know, for cashew and you ever play cashew?
Yeah, man, we play card for cashew. I mean, marble for cashew all the time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're playing.
I don't think most of our listeners, our viewers, will understand playing marble for cashew. I mean, that was our form of gambling, you know. So we used to play marble for like cards, you know, the movie star cards. We used to play marble for almost anything.
Yeah.
But marble from marble. Go ahead.
Marble for marble.
Yes.
Marble for pennies.
For pennies, yeah. Yes. So
The things young people today would not understand what people like myself went through when we were growing up as a kid.
right.
You know, pennies. When you're gambling for pennies.
Yes.
It's
Bounce it on the wall.
closest to the wall. You're closest to the wall, and all the pennies that you go.
That's right. So we used to play the bounce. So we'll take the pennies and bounce on the wall, and if it touches your penny, you take up both, right? So you have to bounce it so that it hit your penny, and as long as it hit your penny, you know. So yeah, that's why we used to play that too. I don't think that they do those things anymore, boy.
No.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Their lowest they go now is to get a cell phone and play with, or the box you can buy, whatever.
Yes.
Some electronic thing.
Yes, most of it is electronic nowadays.
Some electronic gadget.